Well, it's Hippy Trev here. Roll the intro.
It's the Hippy Trev cooking show. What will he cook this time? Who knows? Let's sit back and see what he makes. So start cooking already, Trev, for fuck's sake.
Cooking with Hippy Trev. Evening, well, Hippy Trev here, and back by popular demand. We're doing another food review. I'm not really doing much cooking of late. I actually had Jules drop me off a heap of food that lasted 3 days. Oh my God, absolutely gorgeous. A friend of Joe's, her friend sent me down some frozen food, so I've been kind of spoiled there. So I've kind of got these ladies cooking for me at the moment, so I haven't had to do much cooking. But anyway, I'm getting a bit hungry, so I'm going to do a bit of a food review. Now, someone said I should do something like a seafood platter, and so we're going to have a go at that. So what are we doing tonight? Oh, it's been cold. Oh, and I dropped in and seen Harry today, and I'm now sporting one of Harry's custom motorcycle t-shirts. He dropped that off to me, and he said to me, next time I do a video, will I wear his t-shirt? I'm wearing one of Harry's custom motorcycle t-shirts that he gave to me today, now located in Bigoton, just up the road from me. So there you go. I've got one of Harry's custom motorcycle. I got one of Harry's custom motorcycle t-shirts on. Absolutely love it. Awesome. All right, so what are we doing tonight? Well, I've had some of this. I've tried some of this stuff before and it's not too bad. This is a salt and pepper squid, and I've tried these before. These are actually quite nice and they do come up in the oven quite well. Well, that's me light flickering, don't worry about that. There's another crumbed salt and pepper squid. They're actually not too bad. And I've got a lemon crumbed fish, and I've had one of them before and they pretty much taste like fish out of a box. But anyway, as always, first thing to do is let's get the oven lit and get it all warmed up. So yeah, I had a chat to Harry today, and we're having a bit of a chat, and he had an electrical box out the front of his house, and I said, oh mate, you got any of my stickers on there? And he said, oh no, I've got one of your older ones, which are the purple ones. And so I gave him one of the new ones that Wartie made up for me. So he's putting that on the electrical box out the front of his shed there. So I was just chatting away and we're talking about things, blah blah blah. Anyway, he sort of said to me, would I be interested in wearing one of his t-shirts on my next video? I said, sure enough, mate. So he said, what size do you want? Boom. So there we go. Harry's custom motorcycles. Rightio. So while the oven's heating up, let's get this. While the oven's heating up. So like I said, I haven't been doing any real cooking lately. I'm not even cooking tonight. It's just more like another food review. I've had one of these before. I get these in the supermarket in their fish section. They're not overly. I can't remember how much these are. They're not overly expensive. Who are they by? They're by Thomas. And these, I actually like these. These are quite nice, even though they come out of a bag and they're oven fried pretty much. They're actually quite. I actually quite enjoy them. Well, about 7 of those. I've had these before as well. They're not quite as nice. So these are oh, my light. Fuck. Okay, hang on, well, it's got to do a quick rewiring of the light. Hippy Trev's dodgy kitchen. There we go. I should probably do something more serious about. Setting up these wires a bit better. But anyway, rightio. So this is an I&J salt and pepper squid, but these are more of a crumb ones. They're sort of okay. So I'll just get them out. I've had a bit of them before. And might just grab one of these fish in a box, which is another I&J product. They're okay. I mean, they taste like they look. They're not really that fucking fantastic. So, all right, I'm just going to quickly chuck them in the freezer. Oh shit. So yeah, like I said earlier, I haven't had to cook myself for the last week and a bit because I've had other people cooking for me. A friend of Joe's sent me down some mince like stew, cooked it up in the saucepan. Oh, fucking beautiful. Threw in a bit extra salt and pepper. Jules sent me down a pot of ham hock soup, and same thing, bit of salt and pepper. Oh, Jules, thank you very much. Fucking beautiful. Absolutely love that. And then Jules sent me down some food again the other day, some sausages, and oh, the pumpkin and the roast potato. Chucked them in the oven, salt, pepper, butter. Oh my God. So big thanks to Jules. It's kind of nice having people cooking for me. Now I've got something new coming on. So I'll just show you. So my daughter quite a few years ago sent me this Canon 350D camera, which I used for quite a long time and got used to kind of using it. I've really been in photography. I just love photography. I used to have a Canon F1 and multiple lenses, then we all went digital. And this died about 8 months ago. I've been without a camera for about... So this died about 8 months ago. So it just came up with errors on the screen. So I've been without just like a camera for like 8 or 9 months now. I've been looking around on Facebook and everywhere, and these things are, you know, replacement camera for one of these, 250, 300, 350, 400 bucks and upwards for a Canon. Anyway, last week I'm looking through Facebook. Actually, it was a week and a bit ago. It was the day of my birthday. I'm looking through Facebook, and this Canon D7 shows up with multiple lenses, and it's like $100, and it's just up the road there in Childers. And the car and the bike were kind of in the naughty corner, so I couldn't go and get it. And I just sort of messaged and said, "Oh, can I come and have a look at that next week?" And she, I got the response back saying, "Well, I'm coming through Biggin this afternoon. Do you want me to drop it in?" Like, oh, fuck yeah. So this really awesome, gorgeous looking, hippie looking chick, well-refined hippie looking chick, around my age I'd say, maybe a bit older, I don't know. Anyway, she drops off this Canon D7. I've got 3 lenses with it. I've got the 55mm, the one I've been playing with today, which is a 55 200mm, and also a little macro lens. And I went and raced into the bus to plug it in, and she says, "Oh, it doesn't work," because she bought it 2 years ago, shot one wedding with it, and put it in the cupboard and never touched it for 2 years. So when I got it, it had 2 flat batteries. You actually have to have a battery charger to charge the battery. So I ordered a brand new battery charger and a brand new battery. And I sat around for a week and a half, and they finally arrived here the other day. And I finally got out there today, mounted up the lens, mounted it up on the tripod, and I just spent the afternoon shooting outside with this Canon 700D. $100 fucking dollars. I got like 600 bucks worth of gear here for $100, and I had to pay an extra $50 for the battery charger and the battery. You know, if I have to pay an extra $50 to have 600 bucks worth of gear for $100, I'll do it any day of the week. I'll just chuck up a couple of photos now. I mean, I'm just learning all my settings. I'm still learning how to drive this thing. It's got all these settings in the back I don't know how to drive. It's also got a flip out screen that rotates. It does so many things. I've been watching YouTubes on just trying to figure out how to do my standard settings. So I didn't have much to photograph, but things like my chooks and a couple of the parrots that flew in, and that was about it. So I'll just quickly chuck up a couple of photos. But oh my God, I can't believe I've got a Canon 700D camera with multiple lenses. I'm just looking at a ×2 lens right now, but I can't believe I've got my hands on a beautiful fucking camera, $100 hand delivered, and like I said, it only cost me an extra $50 for the battery and the charger. So, and that's what I'm doing for the next few days, getting back into my photography. I've absolutely missed it, and being without any sort of still camera for the last 8 months has been an absolute killer, especially when it comes to trying to sell something on eBay or anything like that. So the good news is I bought myself a birthday present a couple of weeks ago, and this is what it is, and I've finally got into getting some photos done today. And I'm actually looking for bigger lenses, but yeah, the lenses aren't cheap. You know, like some of the lenses I'm looking at, they're close to like $2,000, so I won't be buying one of them unless something drops into my lap. So anyway, worlds, back into photography and absolutely loving it. Right, let's let's get me pan out of the oven. It feels warm enough. So the average cooking, all right, I got my pan out of the average. Now the average, actually I'll get a bit of paper. I'm wiping down, it's looking a bit greasy. I can't remember the last thing I cooked on this, but yeah, it's a bit hot to touch. I never wash this in soapy water. It's like a well-oiled wok. All I do is wipe it over with paper and keep it clean that way, but I don't wash this in soapy water. It's like a well-seasoned wok. So it's always got like a nice grease look to it. So cooking time's about 20 minutes. We'll just chuck everything on there like here. And what's the time now? About 5 to 8. So at about 10 past, so I've just gone 5 to 8, so about 10 past 8 I'll pull the tray, that's hot. I'll pull the tray out, turn everything over, and then do the final cook on the top tray in the oven. So there we are, worlds. Not really a cooking show, but another food review. Now I've actually tried this stuff before, so I sort of already have tried it, but anyway, that's what we're doing. 20 odd minutes from now I'll be pulling the food out. Later. Right, well, we're about 10 minutes later, so we're going to pull the tray out, turn everything over, and then put it back in for at least another 10 minutes. And this time it will be hot. Oh, that's how it's looking so far. Oh, I'll just turn them over by hand. Oh shit, that's hot. This will be good enough food for the night. Like I said, I've already eaten this stuff, so I'm not going to wait to the end. I'm not going to cook it and wait to the end and tell you all about it. I can pretty much tell you all about it already. So, right, so I'll put that on higher up in the oven. I'm going to let that cook for. I'll turn the oven up. So I'm going to let that cook for another 10 to 15 minutes, and then it'll be pretty much good to go. So I'll show you what it looks like when it comes out of the oven. So I'll catch you shortly. Bye. Right, well, we're about 10-15 minutes later, and I think we're as good as cooked. So let's get her out of the oven and actually see what we look like. I'm actually starving. I'm ready to eat. I can smell it. Oh, whoa, shit, that's hot. Ow, I'm stuck in hot. So there we are, all nicely cooked and overcooked. Rightio, so I'm just going to let that sizzle on, get a knife actually. There's a little bit of a scrape off as it does actually stick to the pan. So I'm going to give them a couple of minutes to chill down just a little bit before I hook in and eat them. But there we are, there we go. So salt and pepper squid, IGA salt and pepper, and IGA lemon fish. So that pretty much tastes like shit out of a box. These ones here, they came out of that other packet. They're really nice, and these are the I&J. Also, lemon squid aren't as nice as these ones, but anyway, so that's tea for tonight. Rightio, just quickly, I was just recently on the phone to my good mate Peter Hughes down in Victoria, who's getting ready to load up and come up to Victoria. We've been chatting on the phone. He's got all his GoPro gear organised. He's organised all the bits and needs, and that should be happening. And they should be arriving during the week. I actually sent him a case down that had the squawk box attachment to it, so that should be arriving hopefully on Friday. I sent that down Post Express. So he's going to be filming, hooking up his caravan, and then he's going to film coming up here to Queensland, stopping all the stops I stopped at, and he's going to come up here and stay with me for 3 days. He's Highland Hughesy. So it looks like quite a few people have scribed onto him already, anticipating his trip up here, following all the places I've stopped at, especially the railway line where I nearly KO'd myself. So he hopes to be leaving in about 3 weeks from now, so keep an eye out for Highland Hughesy. I think that's him, yeah, Highland Hughesy. He's going to be doing a trip up. So he's bought all his GoPro gear, and will be making his way up to Queensland and hanging out here with me for a few days. We're going to do a run to Childers and back in the boat, go through the deaf zone, go and pick up some controversial product. And we are hoping to do a cooking show in his caravan as well when it's parked in my driveway there. So anyway, well, just a short one again tonight, just a quick food review. I'm hungry, I need to get in and eat this. I'm not going to do eat and then tell you afterwards, because I can already tell you what it's all about and what it's like. So look, overall, yeah, not too bad. So that's it for tonight. So stay safe, keep your knees in the breeze, and I will catch you later. Bye.